Days on end, now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, where's the kind of love that I used to know? Baby, so can you take me on a date? It's simple, things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, where's the kind of love that I used to know? If you want me the way I want you, put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, where's the kind of love that I used to know?
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my totem is nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you all my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, show mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on that now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'm a spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think.
Hello. Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole, reloaded, locked and loaded with another video. I don't know what the hell is going on with YouTube, but YouTube has changed their rules and regulations in regards to sharing links So that is something new. So I don't know. I also, as I was looking up information on Brother Polight throughout the system and the algorithm on YouTube, for whatever reason, his name is somewhat suppressed in regards to trying to share and stuff like that. Maybe that's due to the change or whatever. Y'all, please do me a favor and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I would like to also give a shout out to Leaku, leaku.com. Make sure that you guys subscribe to her. She broke the story earlier this morning in regards to Brother Polight and his plea deal. She has it over on her channel. You can follow Leaku on all social media platforms, and please support. She has the court hearing there. Um, she let me up on the platform with her or whatever, and I said my piece. And I've scanned Chief X. There will be a good dragging that will be coming very soon. The conscious community owes a very huge apology to brother Chief X. Brother was out here, kind of one of the only men fighting on his own, talking about this disgusting violator, this child offender, Brother Polight. And I was definitely with that brother in that fight, standing up for the fact that this man is a sicko. Okay, so now to me, hold on, what is this? I don't know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey, my love, can you hear me, Mr. YouTube Streets, or am I just talking? So anyway, I didn't want to. I'm not gonna stay up here that long. Try not to, at least. But like I said, shout out to Brother Chief X. I have a whole Brother Polight playlist, but with YouTube changing their rules and regulations in regards to link sharing, I don't know even how that even kind of goes or whatever. But y'all can scroll through on the channel and it can give you information. Okay, thank you, my love. Information and the backstory on the coverage that I provided. Queen Throne has awesome coverage, and as well as Leak You. Chief X will be dragging getting his drag on of part of the conscious community. Like I said, he deserves an apology. I done scanned through a couple of videos, listening to you niggas on panels, crying, and it's just so amazing. Y'all knew that Brother Polight was a dirty mother. Y'all knew that that man had a taste for something inappropriate. But because he could win debates, and brought a lot of attention and put money in a lot of you ninjas' pockets, y'all turned an eye. Made it cool that he had multiple wives and all of these kids, knowing goddamn well you can't have multiple wives. Using the Lord to justify your ungodly, unsaved, sanctified way because you said Yahweh. Mixing in the Hebrew Israelites and the Bloods and the Crips. All because this greasy-faced ninja was able to read an encyclopedia and a thesaurus and regurgitate big words. Everybody just ran. Y'all knew that this funny built, bony, crackhead looking dude was a pervert. Now, the black conscious community want to cry wolf. I say shame on the conscious community that supported this motherfucker all the way up until the end. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. And I'm here to tell my people, y'all better stop sitting back hoping for a God or some savior to come out of these places to come give you knowledge about what you should do in your own life, in your own home, with your own children. The Bible says, my people shall perish due to the lack of knowledge. Wisdom resides in you. All you have to do is ask the Most High for it. You don't ask no greasy face, perverted ass nigga, and no nigga that got a whole bunch of people following him for no answers. Barack Obama couldn't give it to you. What the hell made you think that BrotherPolight was going to give it to you? Women, we got to stop trusting these men with our children. Just letting them go because they say, baby, I love you, and buy them some nice shoes. Don't let your little girls and boys go off with these ninjas. Hold on to your family and your kids. Protect your children's innocence to the best of your ability. Knowledge is power. When we know better, we can do better. Right? Let these men in and out your house. And always remember, behind a man that's a predator, there's a woman that's predatory just as well right along with him. Believe that. How you doing, Miss Magnificent? How you doing, Yoli? Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame before the Lord Jesus Christ. Seeing all these ninjas up here on these darn platforms whining and crying. Because they sound like they're crying to me. That's just my perception of it. They sound, oh, we had to get it in our head. What you had to get in your head? What was you waiting for? Him to end up with your teenage daughter? I just don't understand. No, y'all knew that ninja was a freak. And y'all protect. Y'all freakazoids. Y'all protect them. And I say that women and men of the community that are sick and tired of this bullshit that's been blown up our asses for many years about this so-called conscious that is unconscious community, that y'all need to put a stop to it and say no más. In Spanish means no more. That you don't want to be fed any of this bull crap and accountability. Because just as it could be your child. These manipulators with microphones and channels. Just because they put on dashikis and good clothes, you going to listen to them? You buy their books? A lot of the conscious community allowed this man to still be blessed with financial means, knowing that he harmed that girl, but the DNA wasn't enough. Shame on y'all. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can change. I don't know. I don't know if I could fix any. I don't know. Just to hear these brothers on here stumbling and bumbling all over their words like they so shocked. No, you knew that nigga was a pervert. You knew he was a freak. You knew that he was ungodly, unsanctified. You knew there wasn't no Holy Ghost nowhere near him. Now you want to be on panels, and here you got Sinetta. They gonna come for you. Hell yeah, the community gonna come for you, brother. You gave them the platform. You knew. You exposed them. Now those are the facts that are out here in the community. I'll Chief X drag all of y'all one by one. I hope he get a blackboard and some goddamn chalk and write each one of you niggas' names down and just drag each one of y'all one by one so I can share it all over on social media with warning signs to watch out for y'all. Take accountability. Don't sit up there confused. They just want to destroy me. They been want to come for you, Sinetta. They been wanted to come for you. Ain't nobody trying to come for you, brother. We just want you to take accountability. Did the money blind you? Because it surely wasn't the abuse of the young lady. Clicks and views over young babies is more important. What happened to our people? Didn't we stand for stuff? I guess not. I guess because They call CPS everywhere, but nobody decided to call CPS over to that house. Why? Because there was a Bentley there, BBLs, and a whole bunch of shea butter and black seed oil being rubbed on skin. I'm confused. I want to know. Was it Dr. Yavorkian that made you nervous? Was it the video shares or the threats? Because that community, part of these outside of these communities, they do threaten. I was threatened by trying to do the best of my ability to cover the Brother Polight story. But they shipping your conscious, thesaurus speaking, ungodly, greasy face, dope sniffing, child predator, freaky deaky, hide your kids, your wives, and your cats and dogs too. They putting this bitch ass mother sucker in jail. Shout out to the Florida prisons. One of the toughest prisons that you can go to. They don't like child predators, especially over there in Florida. I wonder if they're going to relocate your asshole, Brother Polight. I wonder, are they going to have your asshole on a 23-hour hold? Your Bentley can't help you now. Hide your kids. Hide your wives. And stop listening to that booty hole brown music too before it gets you fucked up as well. The black community has got away from the fact of us loving on each other and looking for some savior. Our savior used to be the Lord Jesus Christ, but we have put a salvation into false financial means, the lack of education, the lack of accountability, the lack of providing resource within, and throw our hands out and up for a greasy-faced nigga that wore a LeBray in a car that your ass probably had never owned, sitting up there cash apping this motherfucker. Talking about he helping people with credit, knowing that people was exposing him just because the nigga had a thesaurus and an encyclopedia type of language. We should be ashamed as a black community. How you doing, Charlie, hearing my love? We should be ashamed. We got to do better as a people. We have to protect our children's innocence. If you see something, say something. Maybe I'm putting myself out on the line, but I do not believe that that young lady was his first and only victim. Y'all got to realize that ain't really too much you can do with a child predator. When they got that sickness, when they got that freaky flu, ain't no antibiotics that can get rid of that type of disease, if you know what I mean. Y'all gotta go over there to leak you, and y'all gotta hear this mother's testimony.
You may not fully trust you, and for you hurt us all.
Shout out to my sister Leak You. Can you drop Leak You down there for me, sis? YouTube didn't change their rules, y'all. My few moderators, we're gonna have to get together. Leak You broke this story this morning. Y'all gonna give respect to my sister. Hold on.
All right, so what I'd like you to do,
tell me if y'all can hear.
well, you don't want to give your name, so at this point, just go ahead and you can give us an impact statement. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Michael Noak. This is the first time I have spoken publicly about what you've done to my daughter and I have gracefully remained silent the last 2.5 years. 2.5 years of pain, shock, disbelief, PTSD, constant nightmares, and daily triggers. Trying to help my daughter heal when I'm not even healed myself. What you have done to my daughter, myself, and my entire family is inexcusable. You hurt us all. You made me believe that you were such a great man and you could do no wrong. You made me fully trust you, and for that my daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster, a demon. The very first time that I allowed you to be alone with my daughter, the very first time you couldn't even help yourself, you told me you was going to be right back. You were going downstairs. We were going to grab food and take vacation pictures. You told me that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was and am. And I actually believed you. I believed that you were going to bring her right back. I thought you were going to have this trusting conversation with her that you promised me. Her and I both trusted you. For a grown man to violate a child who trusted him, you should be ashamed of yourself. You plotted on me and my little girl. The entire time you knew what you planned to do. Isolate, intoxicate, then violate my baby. Shame on you. I trusted you to bring her right back. You were supposed to bring her back the same way that you took her. Instead, you drugged her and took advantage of her. You sexually abused her. You forced alcohol down her throat. You then forced her to see things that no child should ever have to see. You forced her to feel things that no child should have to feel. You forced her to accept violence that no child should ever have to endure. You forced drugs in her that no human should ever even ingest. She's my child. My baby. How could you? How could you? You could have killed her with all the drugs that was found in her system. You thought your master plan was mapped out perfectly, huh? You thought I'd be dumb enough to believe you over my child. And you thought that money would blind me. You thought I was going to be so blinded that I wouldn't notice when you returned her with bruises all over her body and her mouth busted, uncontrollably shaking. Absolutely not. And although you executed your plan and you got what you wanted those couple of hours, you actually failed. Because look where you're at right now. You have created a lifetime of trauma for my daughter and I. Before you, we never knew evil existed. You brought so much evil into our lives that early morning. And I'll never forget. I called you like 50 times and you wouldn't answer me. And I called her too, but you took her phone. You drugged my baby and you gave her no way to seek help. You left me no way to contact her or even know where she was. I get physically sick now whenever I'm away from my daughter because of you. Something as simple as her going to school, I'm in panic mode. Because I'm scared when she comes back, she's going to be hurt all over again. I constantly have flashbacks of that night. And what she lives with is not okay. She feels uncomfortable around people and will live with this forever, and this is not fair to her. She never deserved this. Shame on you for forcing evil on our youth. And you know, for a year, I questioned, how could you even do this to us? Her and I did nothing wrong to you. We trusted you. I moved across the country because I believed everything that you told me. But it was pure manipulation I see now. All you do is specialize in selling false dreams. How could you do this to an innocent child and mother who simply trusted you? We did nothing wrong. But you know what? I'm done breaking my head trying to question or figure out how you can do such a thing. It's so simple to me now. You're just a sick man. A man who has you're a woman, but you secretly prefer to have a child. It is so clear now. I will never be able to fully trust another person due to the betrayal that you've shown me. And for that, I was not willing to trust 6 strangers and go to trial. Nor was I going to put my daughter through an additional trauma. This plea was in our best interest. You and I now, I will never be able to fully trust another person due to the betrayal that you've shown me. And for that, I was not willing to trust 6 strangers and go to trial. Nor was I going to put my daughter through an additional trauma. This plea was in our best interest. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. But even with that, I refuse to have my child be tormented when she's done nothing wrong. All she holds is the truth. And I will say this. Although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. Although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. Although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. I truly thank you. Yes, mitigation took place, and I allowed it as long as it meant you going to prison and you getting true help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that your only non-negotiable was to accept a sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. Help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that your only non-negotiable was to accept a sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did, and my daughter knows what you did. DNA doesn't lie. There's no reason why your DNA should have been found on my baby. And yes, I satisfied your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. God will judge you for exactly the person he knows you to be, a sexual predator. So rest assured, jail time equals jail time. And I pray that during your 10 years of sex offender probation, you actually receive the treatment that you need, and it helps heal your sick mind and get the thoughts of being with children out of it. All you care about is your pretend image. But I know exactly who you are now. You want to be this public figure, but you want to do all your evil acts in secret. You're so self-centered. That's why the last time I saw you on February 27, 2021, you fought me. You tried to hold me hostage from taking my daughter to the hospital. I'll never forget that cowardly look in your eyes. I'll never forget it. You were so scared. You were so scared because you realized you messed with the wrong one. Your last words to me, you held me and said, please don't go. You're going to ruin my career. Well, today, September 6th, 2023, my last words to you are, I hope the next 17 years of your life, you're reminded of the disgusting, terrifying, unforgettable act that you've done to my innocent daughter. Shame on you. 17 years of your life, you're reminded of the disgusting, terrifying, unforgettable act that you've done to my innocent daughter. Shame on you. And although you've caused a tremendous amount of trauma for myself and my daughter, we will and will always be superior of you, because a successful, honest career is something that you can never, ever have. We will both continue to stand against violence. My daughter will continue to persevere and be bright and intelligent and courageous young woman that she is. So Michael Noak, I hope you enjoy prison, and God bless you.
Well, hot damn. Now, this was on Leak You. Leak You broke this story. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care if y'all don't like it. She's the one that broke it. She got it out here first. And I went after I got off my sister's channel, I seen I'm just going to call them conscious ninjas. Over there gathering, like I said on my sister's channel, I just had a feeling in my spirit that they was all going to come together in a nice big old meeting, all nervous and things. which they are. They over there sweating and trying to protect Sinetta. I'm not trying to blame Sinetta for anything in a sense except for what has been presented to the community. That nigga knew. Because when he didn't get whatever money from whatever debates or whatever, he came out and talked about it. Let's not also forget that one of Brother Polight's alleged wives or whatever, when he courted her, she was not of an adult age. Now, I don't know which state that was, but she was a young girl. So anybody that had any dealings with this greasy face, freak face ninja knew that this mother was somewhat right about him. But like I said, he covered it up with Bitleys and women with BBLs and a whole lot of shea butter and black seed oil, and black soap. But no matter how much black soap, hallelujah, that they tried to use, and cocoa ash, and debates with the Bloods and the Crips, it didn't save his greasy ass from dealing with the fate that he is dealing with now. It ain't no vengeance like the vengeance of a Lord, but especially not of a scorned woman. I pray for this mother and this daughter. Y'all that are out here in the community that are content creators, don't y'all rag on that woman for making whatever decision that she seen fit that was best for her family. Y'all protect them. They've already been through a lot. Mr. Demonic Noak has connections with some real rough, tough, and dangerous individuals. But I say to the community that know better, when we know better, we can do better. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. This man do got kids. There's other children and stuff involved in this. And I wish I remembered God forgive me, I don't remember the brother that passed away, but I hope and somehow this makes his family feel good, because there was a brother that got money that gave Polight all of his money in investments, and that man killed him, unalived himself. And I hope that brother and his wife, God bless his wife, that wherever she is right now, and she got the news, that it brings her some type of peace in her heart. Because I'm telling you, boy, that felony jail surely waiting on that ass. How you doing, Bronze Flat? I'm going to drop the link, y'all. And did y'all see, Ken, did y'all see you can't share videos no more, y'all? Did y'all see that? You can't, like, directly hit on the share button and, like, just, share, like, even from your channel to share your own stuff. They didn't change the links, y'all, so we're going to have to move around. We survived on YouTube for many years without community wall links, and you know what I'm saying, and direct shares, and we'll survive now. Okay, the best thing I say is just go underneath the video, get the direct link, and at the person who you want to share and put in there, they live, get your ass in here. Support your black content creator, but don't support these conscious niggas that's pretending that they are feeding you knowledge and wisdom. Stop making these predators rich and they wicked ass women. God ain't got nothing to do with this type of behavior. Young girls being abused and used like old pair of shoes, in the Bible being used as why they stand on the ground that they stand on. Now, anybody that heard that debate by Brother Polight against the Hebrew Israelites should have known then that man was a freak and that he was ungodly and should have been reported then. But I guess he must have added on more shea butter and black seed oil and got a shinier car and a bigger ass on one of his women, and y'all thought it was okay for him and you to turn a blind eye, as the black community. Women, we always giving these disrespectful, ungodly, saved men our money online. What the hell is wrong with us? I'm not going to just blame you. I'm going to take accountability too. Men, why are we also being in relationship, in friendships with women that you also know are okay with dealing with men of predatory behavior? This some deep shit. I hope people really look at it. I ain't trying to be I ain't no preacher, man. I ain't no doctor. But I surely read up about perverts and them apists and stuff like that. And when they solidified as one of them offenders, that's just like narcissism. You can't change that. That's just how they built. They always gonna have a taste for something that they ain't supposed to have. I looked at Sonetta this morning. I said, damn, nigga, why you got your head held down? Hold your head up. Shouldn't you be proud that your main debater got locked the fuck up? Y'all niggas in the conscious community protected, a lot of them protected BrotherPolight until on today. And now y'all gashing teeth and shaking and all that. Why? Huh? I can't wait, like I said, for Chief X to drag. I hope he do it in alphabetical order. I hope he do it in slow motion. I hope he do it in speed motion. I hope that he drag you on every motherfucking platform that this social media apparatus has for all to watch. And all that participated in blessing this brother to become financially well off of the backs of young, beautiful, innocent girls should be ashamed. Ask the Lord to forgive you. You better be careful what the hell you putting on your TV and listening to through your Bluetooths. All of us is accountable in the black community. We supported a lot of this shit. Instead of investigating to see what is right. It takes a village to raise a family, man. Look, y'all. Let me calm down. I know people are saying to me, oh, Nicole, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, you're coming for BrotherPolight. Not BrotherPolight, but for Sonetta. But I do think that Sonetta needs to take accountability. I don't want to hear about these so-called elders. I don't know who named these people elders just because they're on panels and StreamYards. And it says under a link because you added on to StreamYards, it says you're an elder. Whose elder are you? It's making it real bad. Y'all should have practiced this shit months ago. Y'all knew this nigga was going to be guilty. What y'all thought some magic lucky charm was going to happen and this shit was going to go away? No, it wasn't going away. Then the man had a nerve on something at a panel going to say, well, we was just trying to it's me as an elder. I was just trying to figure it out a long time ago. So you knew that he was a freakazoid. Huh? You knew something just ain't right. You knew. Y'all wanted them views. You wanted to make a name. The black conscious community is tarnished with this on here. He was your voice. Your best debater. Debating draws off of little girls. That's all that nigga did. And he robbed from Popo, hoping that they could get a Bentley and get out of debt. And have them wives with a whole bunch of shea butter on and BBLs. Selling dreams. I hope that I get the opportunity to see the community stand up and say this is some fuck shit and take accountability for their actions, man. And know who you invest into. Y'all treated that nigga like he was Barack Obama's nephew. Too busy listening to him debate. And the more y'all paid that nigga, the greasier that motherfucker got. Child. A motherfucker that was groomed by Dr. York. That wasn't even enough. The community still uplifting. The more cars he bought, the more money was sent to this man. The more women he put on there, the greasier it got, the more money slipped out of pockets. Deaf ears. I watched I can't say I watched every video, but I watched a lot of shit. Seeing them saying, it's about jealousy. You niggas just jealous. Jealous of views. How the argument turn into views when we're talking about the abuse of an underage child? The innocence of a child taken. And we arguing about don't nobody want views in the black conscious sector? What has the conscious sector done for the black community? What? Can somebody please come up here and tell me, what have they done? Just put debates? I mean, has there been any laws changed? Are there any, what have they done? Like, can somebody explain to me, like, what have they done? Is there, like, conscious black and girls clubs? Is there taxi service to help single mothers? Is there groups for rehabilitation for felons? Is there medical attention groups and doulas to help women that want to have babies naturally? Because we already know what's happening to the black mothers trying to give birth in regular hospitals. Now, I don't think the Black Panther Party got nothing to do with none of this. Black power. Let me catch my breath, y'all.
And the right to hold the state of Florida to the burden or coercing you to comply with.
To clarify, the terms stated in 5 is there is no prohibition on early termination. However, there is a requirement that any modification to this agreement be agreed by the state and the court.
Okay. All right, sir. Now, with respect to this plea agreement, I have on each page next to defendant's initials MN. Did you in fact affix those initials to each page? I did. And have you reviewed each and every component of this plea agreement going through page 1 and through page 4? I have. Now it says on page 4, having read the above mentioned terms of this plea agreement and having been advised by my counsel, David Terrace, I, Michael Noak, freely and voluntarily enter into this plea agreement and agree to abide by all terms and conditions of this plea agreement and agree that failure to comply with any terms or conditions within this agreement constitutes a violation of probation and subjects me to be sentenced to the statutory maximum penalties provided by law for the crimes for which I am now pleading guilty. And then it has a signature over the name Michael Noak. Is that in fact your signature, sir? Yes, sir. All right. And I am now going to place my signature on this plea agreement, in that I am now going to be ratifying this plea agreement as negotiated between the state of Florida and your attorney. Has anybody, including your lawyer, told you anything differently than what I just told you? No. Are you under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medication affecting your ability to understand me? No. Is anybody forcing, threatening, or coercing you to enter into this plea? No. Do you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, the entry of this plea will have negative immigration consequences, including deportation and removal?
Wait.
Understand? You had the right.
Hold on. Y'all better peep game. Did y'all hear that? Huh? Mr. Noak, are you really an American? We the people want to know. We want deportation. That's what we want. Begin, class.
To have gone to a jury, you're not a United States citizen, the entry of. Has anybody, including your lawyer, told you anything differently than what I just told you? No. Are you under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medication affecting your ability to understand me? No. Is anybody forcing, threatening, or coercing you to enter into this plea? No. Do you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, the entry of this plea will have negative immigration consequences, including deportation and removal? Understand. You had the right, sir, to have gone to a jury trial where your lawyer had the ability to compel the attendance of witnesses on your behalf, the ability to confront and cross-examine the witnesses and evidence against you. You had the right to testify just like any other witness or remain silent, and your silence could not have been used against you if you went to a jury trial. You also had the right to appeal any mistakes that I would have made during the course of the trial, and the right to hold the state of Florida to the burden of proving these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand, sir, that by entering into this plea, that you are giving up all of these rights and we will not have a jury trial? Have you discussed this plea with your lawyer? Yes. Has he answered all of your questions? Absolutely. Are you satisfied with your lawyer's services and advice? Definitely. Did the state provide all the discovery in your possession to the defense? Yes. Did the defense review all of the discovery in your possession with your client? Yes, sir. And do both sides know of any physical evidence containing DNA that would exonerate the defendant? No. And do both sides stipulate to a factual basis for this plea? Yes. And the court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, makes the finding that there is a factual basis for the plea. Mr. Noak, are there any witnesses or is there any evidence that you wanted your lawyer to investigate or me to receive before entering into this plea? No. All right. The court finds that the defendant understands the nature of the charges against him and the consequences of this plea, that he has been represented by competent and effective assistance of counsel with whom he says he is satisfied. I find the defendant has knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waived his rights. All statutory fines, court costs, and surcharges will be assessed. Counsel, do you waive PSI? Sorry, waive PSI. Now, Mr. Noak, you do understand, as I mentioned to you before, that the state, as they had articulated earlier, you may be eligible for early termination as long as certain conditions are met. That means no violations. You've done everything that you are supposed to do. You've not been arrested for any criminal offense, and the state is in agreement with it as well as the court's ratification. On the other hand, sir, if you violate any terms and conditions of this probation, and that includes getting arrested for any other criminal offense, that you could be subject to the maximum period of time in prison, which by my calculations is 61 years state prison. You do understand that? Yes. And knowing all of this, do you still wish to enter into this plea? Yes. All right. By my calculations is 61 years state prison. You do understand that? Yes. And knowing all of this, do you still wish to enter into this plea? Yes. All right. The court finds the defendant, as I mentioned before, understands the nature of the charges against him and the consequences of this plea, that he has been represented by competent and effective assistance of counsel with whom he says he is satisfied. I find the defendant has knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waived his rights. All statutory fines, court costs, and surcharges will be assessed. Is there anything further as it relates to Mr. Noak? I do have on the Zoom that the victim's mother wanted to address the court thus far. Yeah. Okay. Now, the restitution. The total are agreement, but what I am going to ask is, okay, let me know when it's done.
And we even hear him in his own voice saying, yes, I agree to this plea. Mm-hmm.
So you heard what he's pleading guilty to. He can't say no foolishness. So he lied to Somone and them. He lied.
Oh, listen, hold up. Shout out to
with your lawyer, and I want to go over
conversation.
it with you, not each and every aspect of it, but the major components of the plea agreement. But what I am going to ask is for the states to tell me the general terms of the plea agreement, and then we will go into the details on the contract. Go ahead.
Your Honor, the state agreement includes an adjudication, 7 years of state prison followed by 10 years of reporting probation. As a condition of probation, the defendant will...
We say 10 years.
10 years reporting probation. Okay. The defendant will complete the MDSO program. The defendant will not be allowed to have unsupervised contact with children. The defendant will have specific terms regarding where he may work and the ability to wear a uniform. There are additional terms of restitution, of which $5,000 has been agreed to be paid upfront within 24 hours, and additional restitution to be paid out on a monthly basis once he is out of custody. And that monthly amount is highlighted in the written terms of the payment. Additionally, there will be a stay-away order from victim TS and her mother, which is also mentioned in the plea agreement.
What is the total amount of the restitution?
The total amount of restitution is $25,000. That $1,000 has been agreed to complete prison followed by 10 years of reporting.
Aspect of it, but the major components of the plea agreement. But what I am going to ask is for the states to tell me the general terms of the plea agreement, and then we will go into the details on the contract. Go ahead.
Your Honor, the state agreement includes an adjudication, 7 years of state prison followed by 10 years of reporting probation. As a condition of probation, the defendant will...
We say 10 years.
10 years reporting probation. Okay. The defendant will complete the MDSO program. The defendant will not be allowed to have unsupervised contact with children. The defendant will have specific terms regarding where he may work and the ability to wear a uniform. There are additional terms of restitution, of which $5,000 has been agreed to be paid upfront within 24 hours, and additional restitution to be paid out on a monthly basis once he is out of custody. And that monthly amount is highlighted in the written terms of the payment. Additionally, there will be a stay-away order from victim TS and her mother, which is also mentioned in the plea agreement.
What is the total amount of the restitution?
The total amount of restitution is $25,000.
Okay. All right.
Probation of the $5,000.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Mr. Noak, the terms of the plea agreement are as what the prosecutor just stated, that you are going to be entering a plea of guilty to the 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You will be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. Do you also understand, sir, that by entering into this plea that it may subject you to involuntary civil commitment proceedings set forth in Florida statutes 394.910 through 394.931. Do you understand everything that I've said thus far? Yeah. So that record. Do you also understand, sir, that by entering into this plea that it may subject you to involuntary civil commitment proceedings set forth in Florida statutes 394.910 through 390 to the delinquency of a minor? As stated, that you are going to be entering a plea of guilty to the 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You will be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. You count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You will be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. You will count the information of the $5,000. Okay. All right. Okay, so Mr. Noak, the terms of the plea agreement are as what the prosecutor just stated, that you are going to be entering a plea of guilty to the 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. Do you also understand, sir, that by entering into this plea that it may subject you to involuntary civil commitment proceedings set forth in Florida statutes 394.910 through 394.931? Do you understand everything that I've said thus far? Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to also advise you, sir, that you are going to be sentenced to 7 years in state prison to be followed by 10 years of reporting probation. In addition to any of these special conditions of probation, you will also participate in and successfully complete a mentally disordered sex offender treatment program. That you are also not eligible. Okay, you may, according to the state, you may be eligible for early termination if all of the conditions of your probation have been.
Wait a minute, what?
Okay, you may, according to the state, you may. Okay. Now, I want to also advise you, sir, that you are going to be sentenced to 7 years in state prison to be followed by 10 years of reporting probation. In addition to any of these special conditions of probation, you will also participate in and successfully complete a mentally disordered sex offender treatment program. That you are also not eligible. Okay, you may, according to the state, you may be eligible for early termination if all of the conditions of your probation have been completed, that you have had no violations of your probation, and that you have not been arrested for any other criminal offense. Is that correct?
To clarify, the term
Somebody was clapping in the car.
there is no prohibition on early termination. However, there is a requirement that any modification to this agreement be agreed by the state and the court.
Okay. All right, sir. Now, with respect to this plea agreement, I have on each page next to defendant's initials MN. Did you in fact affix those initials to each page? I did. And have you reviewed each and every early termination if all of the conditions of your probation have been completed, that you have had no violations of your probation, and that you have not been arrested for any other criminal offense? Is that correct?
To clarify, the terms stated in 5.
Thus far. Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to also advise you, sir, that you are going to be sentenced to 7 years in state prison to be followed by 10 years of reporting probation. In addition to any of these special conditions of probation, you will also participate in and successfully complete a mentally disordered sex offender treatment program.
Okay, so they're gonna make him go to freakazoid class. Okay, dirty man's class. He gonna be on. Well, I hope he listen to. They find out if his booty hole is brown. That's what I hope for that brother. That he finds. I hope that he finds the Lord, and we find out if they tell us if his booty hole is brown or not, or if it'll be shredded into pieces in court. In prison. He's a dirty piece of poo-titty-woo-titty-doo-doo. And the next on things to do is I want to see how the brothers, how the men, the real men of the community feel about this, and what are they going to do to prevent these thesaurus thumping, encyclopedia reading, greasy face, York watching, draw snatcher, violators, manipulators, narcissistic demons, and purge them up out of our communities. Is there anything that's going to be done? Way too many witnesses around you. Anybody going to do anything? I heard it's real rough down there in Florida, honey. I wonder how much money he gonna have to have on his books to protect his ass. And he a bony thing too. Probably be real easy to just split him right. Let me be quiet. Split him right. Probably be easy to split him. Split him right on up the middle. Go ahead and take care of that there. We don't, with the community need to tell. Look, if the Black conscious community don't take accountability and they cry and whine and say, I didn't know and I had to investigate and I was an elder, and while they shaking their old teeth and all that, y'all better be having y'all foots on their platforms, on their necks. Don't let this just happen like that. There was a whole lot of mess that went on now. I'm pretty sure Star will be live later on this afternoon. I wonder what the lead attorney. I'm gonna be running around hitting I'm gonna become a panel hole this weekend, y'all. So please protect me as I'm on my mission to say I want the conscious community to be held responsible in regards to what part they took in the uplifting of a violent predator that they chose to crown as their great debater. What are y'all gonna do? Because I don't think that stain can't nobody do none for him. Right? Can't nobody do nothing for him. That's right, brother. I don't know. Maybe if he get a whole bunch of them snack packs. I don't know how much snack packs can help. They don't like. But he had a good lawyer, so I don't know. Is he gonna have to do his time down in Florida, or they gonna move him around to protect his booty hole? I mean, I'm just wondering. Are they gonna put him under booty hole protection? Will Brother Polight, because he had booty hole protection while he was out, especially online. Everybody it seemed like they was, not everybody. I'm just paraphrasing y'all. Seemed like they was protecting him. Real buff niggas with no necks. And it seems like a lot of people that follow, I don't know, all of them, what type of shape, they be greasy. But okay, he said his Crips might protect him because he did say he was cripping. Yeah, but I thought he had Bloods that were friends too. So how that's gonna work? Because he got a connection with the Bloods in the Crips. So I don't think either the Bloods or the Crips, men that do that kind of stuff. So who gonna protect him? I don't know. They're gonna go to Pound Town on you, Brother Polight. That man threatened to take down my videos, my channel, Sue, showed up to Vegas and everything, all because I said he was gonna plea. Like I said, I was gonna laugh at you when the judge put you away. A round of applause. Then he get a chance to get out. And I find it funny on today when it come out that the system all changed or whatever with the links, and when I try to put his name and stuff in, stuff wasn't coming up. Dude got money, so ain't no telling how far this brother power go. Shoot. And YouTube probably don't want to be held liable. You know what I'm saying? All them people follow behind him because he painted some odd thing on his eye and shit. Oh, skinny bony ass bear wearing a vest, thin as wind, like it was muscle and shit. That wasn't muscle. That was skin and bone with shea butter and some black seed oil and a good lighting. And he came up there and he started using all them big words, and everybody was like, ah, damn, he's so smart. He like, yeah, let me get you a Bentley. Ain't none of you motherfuckers follow him. Didn't nobody get no Bentley. Did anybody get a Bentley? No, but he had the conscious community, King Willie. Where they at? No, don't leave the brother hanging now. No, we need him. You know that nigga rolled around in shea butter and black seed oil every time he went live. He had paste, makeup, and all kinds of shit. And everybody ran to him, said, leave BrotherPolight alone. Leave him alone. Nigga shining and glistering and shit. I said, y'all really think this nigga smart? Oh, you don't know the history behind him. I said, that nigga look like he got a whole lot of shea butter and black seed oil and, you know, wives all greasy and shit. Why they all greasy and shit? All somebody had to do was throw a match. They all would have went poof. And that could have ended all of that for us. We wouldn't have had to wait for no trial or nothing. Just threw a match. They just would have spontaneously combusted. The greasiest family out, goddamn. I don't know. Maybe you got a Rose voice. Maybe you got to be oily like that. It must help the leather. Shit, that man had a purple. Nigga had fanny packs. The fanny packs had oil on them. He had these big ass hats and shit. Looked like a UFO sitting on top of his head. And people were stealing his live streams, praising him. Sending this nigga cash apps. Nigga couldn't even pronounce half of the words that he was saying. Nigga had family, they had so much damn grease on. All you had to do is wring that nigga out. We could have deep fried chicken for the next 3 years. Grimy ass man. Okay, King Willie said, oh shit, where King Willie went? Hold on. Okay, King Willie said that's what he's going to be saying to those dudes that's going to be trying to get that ad. Yeah. I hope he been doing some exercises and shit before court. And then gonna come on threat YouTubers that he was gonna sue. He was gonna sue everybody. Tell me I ain't made no plea. Y'all ain't know I ain't made no plea. Nigga, we read it, bitch. Yeah, your plea is on its way. Just manipulation. You can't save no freakazoid like that. I don't care what they teach him. He's a narcissist. Only thing that can save him is the Lord Jesus Christ. I won't be surprised if he decides to finally find him. He better find something. Because they're going to tear that ass up. Mr. Influencer did that to that young baby like that. Okay, well, I didn't drop the StreamYard link, y'all. I was hoping somebody would come up here and like conversate with your girl, so I'm not up here by myself talking or whatever. I mean, but for real, like King Willie, they gon' man, they gonna play hopscotch in that nigga booty hole. Hopscotch, lollipop, and a doom doom doom. They go. That nigga going in there pigeon-toed, and he gonna come out bow-legged. With no Vaseline. Well, he better hope all that grease that he been rubbing on himself, he can squeeze out. Okay? Look like he walk around frying fish all the damn time. I said, why that nigga so, why is y'all following this nigga? He's shinier than him. I was like, shit, ask my own girl, what shea butter you think they use over there? My shea butter don't make me shine like that. You know, I got a nice little shine, but nigga greasy. I said, that's that cocaine, that cocaine shine. When you sniff that coke, you know, make it shine, baby. Make everything come through your pores. Mm. Dirty ass thing. They're like, y'all need to be his poor kids. I'm not against that man's children. I don't want no harm or danger coming to brother pedophiles children. No. No harm or danger to any children. I wonder what the wives doing. I wonder if they fighting over and I'd be tearing leather and shit out the car trying to take it to the pawn shop. I wonder how many of them gonna wait. Okay, Willie, this you? Oh Lord, I'm taking a chance. Willie ain't never been up here, Lord. I hope I don't get flagged. Hey Willie, this you?
Yeah, how you doing, Miss Lady?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming up. Thank you for coming up here.
Oh, it's all good. Just wanted to give my quick opinion right quick. I was listening
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
you.
brother.
I was listening to you and listening to other content creators and uh pretty much that dude, it ain't no coming back for him. He can't even he ain't even gonna be able to get his lawyer to appeal nothing. He gonna have to do them 7 straight, you know what I'm saying? And then 10 years after he done. If you ask me, that dude probably won't even make it to see 7 years. That's a good, nice little minute to be sitting in prison. You know what I'm saying? And all with all the stuff he got to worry about, men got
Right, right. No, let me let you
they
speak. Let me be quiet.
trying.
Go ahead.
Them dudes gonna try and get at him. You know what I'm saying? I done been in prison. I know what them dudes do to child molesters and rapists. So he gonna get into protective custody. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. Um, Other than that though, yeah, he pretty much done. He pretty much done. And I don't think the conscious community, once that got out, I don't think people was rocking with him all like that once that got out. Because even when I heard about it, I started watching him. I was sub to him. I always was watching that dude until I heard about that. And so yeah, he pretty much done. Is you there? You got your mic on mute? I know you ain't fall asleep, did you?
No, no, honey. I just remember if you ever come up here again, and I hope that you do. I have my grandbaby, so sometimes I have to mute. So just continue talking.
Oh, that's all I had to say. That little bit right there.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question, and thank you for coming up here. I really, truly appreciate. How does protective custody work for if you know from your experience? Are you able to elaborate or share about that? What his possible experience could be due to the type of charges that he has?
Yeah, they gonna have him in the cell with snitches, with with it might be some uh cross dressers. Uh, he pretty much gonna be in a on a whole block with those type of people, informants, all that. If he choose to go to protective custody, and I'm pretty sure he gonna choose to do that. He'd be dumb to go to general pop. And then everybody know about him on YouTube. I'm pretty sure them prisoners watch YouTube here and there, and even if they don't, they watch the news. So they all gonna know about him when he get up in there. He gonna have a hard time. I know that. 7 years, man. He gonna have a hard fucking time up in there. But that's how I see it.
Well, oh no, go ahead, sweetheart.
That's how protective custody work though. Everybody that's in protective custody, they be on either one block, two blocks, and they all
Hmm.
in the cell together. Uh, Everybody mixed in that need protective custody. People that got handicapped, they all be mixed in together. But what you was about to say though?
Well, okay, I was going to ask you how long, like, okay, so how, if he, which I don't think would be smart of him. Now, I've heard the prison that he's supposed to be going to is one of the roughest and one of the most dangerous for child predators to be in at. Is that true or is that just a rumor?
I ain't hear about which prison he was going to. Where they sending him to?
Well, I heard just whatever one that's in Florida for child molesters, they ain't the
Yeah,
place you want to be at. That they don't play that over there. I heard that they real rough, tough, and dangerous over there.
shit at any prison when it come to child molesters and rapists is like that. So, but
Mhm.
I don't know about that prison in Florida. I did hear about that. Uh,
Mhm.
I don't know about that prison in Florida, but it's just like any other prison that hold those type of people. Everybody gonna try and get at his neck. Everybody.
At his neck.
Yeah, they gonna be trying to fuck him up. If he don't get in protective custody, they gonna try and fuck that dude up. I ain't
So
even
what
tripping.
if? So what if he got? Well, this video ain't gonna be monetized because I was acting a whole fool. But
Oh,
so, do you think he gonna have to have like? Do you think his Royce, Chronicles gonna help him? Like, what if he buy a whole bunch of Cheetos and Skittles and stuff? Like, is he gonna have to like? Can anything help his booty at this point?
nah. I mean, yeah, protective custody.
But
That's
they still get out. How often
yeah.
they let them out when they're in protective custody?
They all. I mean, I don't know exactly how it worked and how they let them out. I just know they be all on the same block and they be away from General Pop. You know what I mean? So they all, they go out on the yard. They probably go out on the yard after General Pop go in the, inside the dorms or whatever, go back inside the prison. They make sure they separated. Uh, no
Hmm.
type of um food that come on those trucks, no type of commissary, none of that ain't going. Money can save him if
Hmm.
if them dudes try to milk him, tell him if you want us to stay off your ass, you got to pay. That'll be the only way. Other than that,
Mm.
them dudes gonna have fun with him.
Mm. And he's a tall guy, but he's skinny.
Yeah, and then some of them dudes, man, in prison, them dudes, that's all they focus on is getting big and getting cut up. They see his skinny ass, they gonna look at him as a tall glass of water.
Right.
They gonna look at him as a tall glass of water, fresh from the streets.
Ooh wee. In 7 years for someone like him that is used to riding around in Bentleys and you know, uh, you know, take all this shit that he claims, all this natural stuff. He act like he just eat and breathe, black seed oil and sea moss. So, can he get black seed oil while he up in prison and sea moss and shea butter or what?
Nah, he ain't gonna be able to get none of that. I mean, that
Mm.
commissary, that commissary only goes so far, you know what I'm saying? So nah, he ain't gonna be able to get that. I'm pretty sure he ain't even gonna be thinking about shit like that. He just gonna be thinking about keeping that ass tight.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
That's what he gonna be thinking about. But he brought that on himself, man. He let this YouTube stuff get to his head, just like most of these black people, men and women. They let this
Yes.
YouTube go to their head. They feel like they over everybody. They feel like they really celebrities. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people really do feel like that. So yeah, he got caught up, and now he ain't gonna be able to get out of that trap he set himself in. He set himself up.
He sure did.
That was his girlfriend's daughter, so he knew how old she was. That wasn't just some
Yep.
little random female that he picked up at no club. That was his girlfriend's daughter.
Yeah.
So he
Hmm.
already knew what he was doing. salute to the mom for protecting her daughter. Cause some moms would have just let it ride long as he bringing in that money. She ain't give a damn about that. She pressed charges on him, and that's what the fuck he get. I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel
Yeah, I
bad.
don't feel sorry for him neither, brother. And my thing is this: when I came, you know what I'm saying, tried to come out and discuss it, I had got threats from his camp and all kinds of stuff. So, I had interviewed Doctor York's daughter, son, wife, whatever, and I got got a lot of smoke behind that or whatever. So, I kind of take this a little personal. So I'm glad that it ain't. Of course, it's not about me, but I'm just saying I'm glad that this demon, you know what I'm saying, is locked up, man. You
You
know.
and me both. You and me both. Cause if they let him slide with that, it'd be other YouTube perverts that we don't know about trying to do the same thing.
Mhm.
Trying to do the same exact thing. So he got what he deserves, you ask me.
Yeah, he should have got. What do you feel? What you feel about it, brother? Though that he ain't gonna have to register as no ex offender. How you feel about that in regards to the plea?
Well, he ain't gonna have to register.
No, that was a part of his plea.
I ain't never. He probably did pay extra money for that shit. I ain't never
That's what
heard
I.
that.
I ain't never heard nothing like that neither, brother. I said the same thing.
How the hell you gonna rape somebody and you ain't gotta, or molest somebody and you ain't gotta register? Yeah, he paid money for that. He had to.
Yeah, that's what I said. A whole bunch of money.
He had to pay some extra money
Mhm.
for that shit. That's
Mhm.
impossible though. How that,
Yeah, no, it ain't. It's possible they changed the laws. Yep, because it'll be his first time offense. His record ain't that. His record, ain't that dirty to that extent. So he doesn't have anything on there where he's a prior. So this would be kind of his first, you know what I'm saying, offender. And the attorney that he got, he got to be within the top five of getting the best pleas. That's what the attorney he has does. He gets
yeah,
pleas,
he
the best
paid.
pleas
He paid
in
some
in the
money for
state.
that. Yeah,
Hmm.
he paid for some money for that. But it don't matter if he don't gotta register or not. It's still gonna be on his record.
Right. Yes, it's going to be on his record that yes, yeah, and that he had to also admit to guilt. He had to admit to guilt. So he didn't do no NOLO. He had to admit to guilt. So, but he didn't want that on his record. But it's still on your
Yeah,
record,
it'll
bruh.
be on the record. And they and knowing them, they gonna end up making him register. Because that woman, she can fight for that. She can. It don't matter how much money he paid his lawyer. She can fight for that if that's what she
Hmm.
wants. But even if, like I said, even if they don't make him register, it's still gonna be on his record. He ain't gonna be able to get no job after this.
No, he's not. I mean, well, not necessarily because they got programs for electricians and they help them get jobs. So there's programs and stuff.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be getting money the way they should be with them prison jobs. They don't pay you like like if he got out and he got him an electrician job, it ain't gonna be the regular.
Hmm.
It ain't gonna be the regular salary at all. Well, the regular wages that they pay. But like you said, they might it might be something different now. I ain't been in prison since what 96. So yeah.
Well, praise God on that. My other thing, though, brother, that I was kind of curious about, we just speculation. And if you got a channel too, bro, let me know so I can, you know what I'm saying? You can shout your channel out or whatever. We over here about trying to do our best to support our content creators and stuff. And it's good to have a brother on the panel. I don't get brothers to come through too that often enough, so especially about conversations like this. So I'm glad that you came up here to you know kind of balance my energy all, because man, like, I don't know, this shit hit home for me. I got four daughters,
Hmm.
and I don't know. He was hanging with Floyd Mayweather. I don't know. I just got a lot of questions. Like why? Like they knew this dude even from the debate. Did you see that debate of him that with the Hebrew Israelites where they were basically debating after a young female has her menstruation basically makes her a woman, not legally, but biblical law will make her legal.
Nope, I ain't heard that.
You gotta watch my watch is I have a playlist that's called "Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife" about Brother Polight. Where all of that,
Yeah, I might have
all
to
of
check.
that. Yeah, watch. Please watch it. Just take your time. And I found Dr. York, all kinds of stuff is on there, and they came for me behind that. They showed it. That's how I met Brother Chief X on here, and Chief X is very knowledgeable, in regards to a lot of the players. And I think Sonetta needs to answer. I really do. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? He knew because he checked him. He when because Brother Polite was being paid a lot. They were bringing in a lot of money, brother. A
Oh yeah,
lot of money.
back in those days, I remember I was around for all of that. But
Yeah.
when he got caught up in all that, I went on and swerved on him.
Mm.
I ain't watched nothing else he been doing. So yeah, I don't know none
What
of
you
that except for this
What
right
you think
here.
about Sonetta? What you
I
think?
ain't
You
never,
think I'm being a little bit too hard on him, or?
no, I ain't never watching.
Oh, okay.
I only seen him on certain people's channels. I never was sub to him.
That's thank you. Rico said, Sonetta ain't shit neither. That's what I said. He ain't shit neither. He ain't. Because the only reason why he snitched on him was because of some debates and money exchange that when you came out, you knew that this dude was a pervert, man. You knew.
Hmm.
That all of them niggas knew. They knew. And I'm just wondering why. I don't know. I ain't trying to rip up no families, but it just makes me wonder. I think that all the children, all of them wives need to be spoken to. They probably already have by CPS. Them kids need to, because when men and women are predators like that don't be their first victims. They just finally got caught.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he done, and ain't nothing else he can do about that. But I appreciate you letting me come up on your panel and chop it up with you for a little bit.
Yeah, well, thank you, my brother. Anytime, man. Thank you for man. You subscribed and all that too, brother.
Oh yeah, I sub to you.
All right, thank you, brother. Shoot, part of the
Anytime.
house of Reloaded now. You family.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, you too, my love. God bless you, baby. Yeah. No, I did not, Rico. Oh Lord Jesus. I asked him if he had a channel. I don't think he responded. And they didn't change the thing on YouTube too, Rico, where we can't just automatically share channels. I don't know. You can go and test yours and see if you can share. They removed that, so we got to go back to the old school, just dropping a link on our community walls and saying this is what the live is about. Just go to the individual live itself, click share, and then just write whatever. Just say come over here or something like that, because you can't do the actual. Direct share. King Willie, everybody want to know if you got a channel, babe, so we can drop your link up in here, brother. Yeah, but no, I ain't hear about the lady that then killed seven baby. Lord Jesus Christ, Lord, 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 may God have mercy on our community, man. This is ah, y'all. A nurse in a nursery killed seven baby. Was she black? Rico. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. We are definitely in the last days, y'all. I gotta take some vitamins. We are definitely in the last days, y'all. This makes me want to just grab all my people that I love and everybody, and we just go hide. Yes, you did. And hide in the mountains somewhere, y'all. Like, this is really, really scary. People forgetting children inside cars, like they didn't know that they picked them up. There's also um, suicide rates for young children, young, you know what I'm saying, children before they even hitting puberty. You know, dealing with severe depression and committing suicide, y'all, unaliving themselves. You add this on with these BrotherPolights and stuff, man. And then it's like, darn, I can't say, y'all, we need to go back to church because the church is filled with a whole bunch of sick individuals. I don't know. It just seemed like since online and blew up and people can have a microphone and or whatever, that it's just bringing out the pure demonic of who people genuinely are in spirit. Because people will show you who they are once they get money and some attention. Like, this is like, wait, may God have mercy on us. Church is messed up. Followers messed up. Women harming children. Well, that's been going on, but the light is being put on it. You got nurses harming women's wombs. Decapitating babies. The conscious community was supposed to be a source of news and information. What was going on in our communities on the internet? That's ruined. The black church filled with nothing but freaks in the pulpit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all keep y'all heads and your mind and y'all spirits right. And my mama told me we got to search for the Lord and find him within inside us. Get your Bible and get to know the Lord for yourself. Know him for yourself. And pray for your families. And I pray all y'all be covered by the blood of Jesus, man. This is like really, really disturbing. Really disturbing, y'all. But let people know, y'all, that they didn't change the sharing process in regards to YouTube and links. It's not just in the short form of YouTube. Okay? You can't no longer share how we would share the community walls and do direct shares anymore. All right? You're just going to have to pull the link and share it on your community wall and at the person to direct the traffic. You're going to have to stick together. They keep changing stuff. They don't want these type of videos and stuff to get out. They don't want to hear voices like ours speak on stuff like this. It surely do feel like that, though, Rico. I know you say, brother, it don't matter the color. It just makes me wonder because there's been an influx, it seems, of, actions from you know, black women a lot in the news, and it just makes me wonder what is the psychological, you know what I'm saying, process behind that. If, you know, black women are, you know what I mean? Because we can't just say, oh, well, you know, it was a white lady no more, or it was a white man, or, you know, or it was this or that. It's just things are really, really changing. And I don't know, like it can make a difference, but I don't know. It just makes me curious in regards to the psychological palette behind this type of behavior. Hey, what's up? Back on my Demetria lit. Demetria is lit. Demetria is lit. That made me happy seeing my sister here. Come over here, girl. Real quick before I get down. You know I'm doing my schooling, Demetria. I be in the bushes. It's not that I don't want to drop down. I know as soon as I engage, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and gonna want to party in the chat, okay, with Demetria Lynn all day because she is nothing but a ball of knowledge and full blown entertainment. Okay? But Demetria, they changed this. Um I don't think we can share like we did before. You know how like I can go and just directly share like, you know, your video, whatever. YouTube changed that. Go and test it. It's gone. It's not there no more. What's wrong, Rico? Why are you saying bye? Did I do something wrong? Love you, Rico. What happened? Oh my goodness. Um Yeah, but I don't know, Dimitri. Have you followed this story? I know that you watched some of my old Brother Polite coverage or whatever. I could have sworn you did. I don't want to be lying like you did and you didn't, but I could have sworn you seen some of it. But yeah, but I really do. I have a concern about the Black conscious community. I have. I'm just wondering where does the Black conscious community go now after, you know, one of the head honchos, that was the great so-called debater, Brother Polite, where do they stand? And as people are running their mouths so much, now they're coming out admitting that, you know, well, they didn't know, but they heard rumblings. No, a lot of them knew that this man had a taste for stuff that wasn't right. That wasn't right. And we're not gonna let this YouTube updates and stuff that's going on, y'all, change the way that we still support each other. We still just gotta figure out how to share. All you gotta do is just pull the direct link and act and make sure it highlights in blue. And just say, shoot, we over here talking about this or whatever. It's just a couple of extra steps. Don't let it stop you from supporting your content creators. Please make sure that you like, share, like, share, thumbs it up, thumbs it down. Just praise God you came around. Either way, I'm still here on today, providing my commentary on how I feel. You know, it's emotional for me, man. I got 4 daughters. And this just didn't put, like I said, a very bad taste in my mouth. Shout out to Leak You. Leak You was the one that broke it. Y'all give that lady her respect, man. You know what I'm saying? For getting this information out and setting the streets on fire. She had it first thing in the morning. Give respect where respect due. That's all I'm saying. But my questions are for the men in the conscious community and as well as the subscribers. And I don't know if we need to set up another live or whatever. But I'm really trying to figure out, what is it giving? What's the tea? Definitely can't talk about something this too heavy to talk on TikTok. You get flagged for hate speech. So, conversations like this get, too in depth. There's too many trigger words and stuff like that. But yeah, Mr. BrotherPolight, he pleaded guilty. So he got 7 years. Where he gonna be locked down, and he got 10 years where he got to go to he got to do 10 years of pervert counseling. But he don't have to. I don't believe he has to register as a sex offender. That was part of the plea deal. That was one of his, what you would call his non-negotiables. He didn't want to be, have to be on the sex offender register list. But if I was her, I'll find out he don't have to be on that list, but he can be on another list. Ain't there an offender list? You know what I'm saying? You go down in the bookstore as an apist. You're gonna be known as a freaky deaky. You're known as a dirty bird. Hmm. But like I said, y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to my people and subscribe to my baby Rico the Brat. I be trying, y'all. I'm doing the best that I can, y'all. I am. And I gotta learn not to get so emotional. But man, this one right here, this one bothered me, y'all. I was following this. I was just, man, to hear the mama speak like that. Look, y'all gotta protect the community. But I'm really wondering about them so-called wives. You got the main wife, I don't know what her name is or whatever, but you got the main wife and you got the other ones. I mean, shoot, I have to go back and rewatch my playlist to get caught up. Because you don't want to retain all of this type of information in your spirit. It can cause you spiritual and mental harm carrying around such dark uh, content and commentary, in your spirit all the time. It ain't good. It ain't healthy. It messes with your skin and, you know, your teeth and, everything else. But these are conversations that need to be had, man. These are conversations, and this is the kind of stuff that I'm interested in because, look, I might be a small content creator. My numbers ain't all that big or whatever, but all it takes is a few people listening can change the life of somebody. Can't give up, y'all. But yeah, wait till Chief X come out. Oh, I know there's gonna be some dragging going on. Some dragging going on. Yes, Leak, you did a good job with that. And sister wasn't even selfish. She could have put music all behind it and all kinds of stuff and was like, Leak, you exclusive. No, she let that out to the community. Y'all got to pay attention to the game, man. This ain't right. And I want to hear from some of the conscious brothers. I want to understand. Conscious community has a very huge stain on it. You mix that up with all the other stuff that's going on. This is a hot mess. I should have messaged. Let me see. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me play what Chief X said, y'all.
Yeah, this is just a warning and a preview of an epic rant I'm going to go on today. Because you bitch ass niggas protected to the last minute.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, you did. And all this, you trying to change the narrative, Garfield? Nope. You guilty of protecting Polight, betting Polight gets off, and you didn't change your ways until Polight made a plea. And now, 60 days later, you streaming, acting like you always been against Polight and what was going on. Nope, nigga. You, Garfield, Brother Ankh, Brother Reggie, and Sonetta protected Polight, made excuses for Polight, didn't believe Polight was guilty to the end. And you niggas gonna catch my wrath all month long. Niggas better make an apology to me and stop me, nigga. It's on today. This ain't the rant. I'm coming for you niggas' heads. You niggas need to get on the motherfucking internet and apologize. Especially you, Garfield Reed. That bullshit you playing and trying to get away with today and acting, nope. I'm gonna put down the correct narrative, nigga. Yep. Yep. You foul, nigga. All you niggas been foul. I was a nigga calling Polight a demon. My exact words, at least 10 times. These niggas is demons. Polight is a demon. And guess what? The mother of the victim called Polight a demon today. I know what the fuck I was talking about. It's you bitch ass niggas who was protecting him. I'm coming for y'all today. This is just a warm up.
Chief X came over here when I had did that interview of that young girl, Dr. York's son's the daughter-in-law, and came over to make sure I was okay, and been following each other ever since. Yes, like I said, and he got the history, because they are here trying to cover it up. No, they tried to cover it up. They were trying to make it seem like, no, some said it was about money, that the girl was lying, that the mama was lying, all kinds of manipulation tactics, bringing up old debts, trying to sweep and get rid of old videos, flagging videos, and then the monsters came out to threaten, you know what I'm saying? Trying to cause harm to people that really had vocal things to say that were on point in regards to their commentary about BrotherPolight, all the way from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the way down to the YouTube streets. Anyway, y'all be looking out for Chief X, or whatever. I'm gonna stay on until we get to 2 hours total. Somebody just messaged me, said they're gonna come up here. Hurry up, please. I mean, I ain't trying to be mean. Hurry up and get up here, honey, so you can say what you gonna say, because I gotta go back to doing my schoolwork, y'all. I should have messaged Chief X or whatever, but I'm gonna try my best to see if I can be over there. But I gotta do school first, y'all. Shout out to Miss Magnificent, the best mod. Love you, Demetria. I love me some Demetria. And I like King Willie too. King Willie got a nice voice. We'll love to know King Willie's other opinions about different things that are going on in the black community, especially with this social media. Like I said, they give a person a Bluetooth, a microphone. They get on here The power. I don't think we don't realize the power we have. That's right, baby. The power that we hold in our tongues and what we can do. I watched Brother Polight's lives. That man still had thousands of people that were watching him, still messaging him, still trying to figure out how to get their credit, restored and affiliate with stocks and and bonds. People were still. You go look at his analytics; they were still sharing him. He could come out and say, "Yo, you're lying on me," blah blah blah, and people will remove the videos. If you try to do reaction videos to his live streams from Instagram or whatever, you start getting followed by these persuado, channels and stuff where these threats and stuff will come in and they'll flag you and all this crazy shit. That stuff really did go down. Nobody's making that up. That's the reason why there was an order about threats. Because that young lady and mama was being threatened. Probably, why she took the plea deal. Man got a mass following, enough to cause damage and to intimidate. Enough to cause some serious concern. What we gonna do, our people? What we gonna do, black folk? What we gonna do? Taylor said, I don't know. What we gonna do, baby? What you doing? That's your bear? She's such a good baby. I'm like, with all this stuff going on, I'm like, I don't even want, make me afraid to put my grandbaby in Head Start. People ain't the people hard working Head Start ain't watching the kids. Shoot, people so foul out there, nigga need to get an insurance plan on just having friends. I've been trying to call around and see. I asked Allstate, do y'all got an insurance plan for friends? The lady said, excuse me, what that mean? Well, just in case I get my feelings hurt or, violated in some type of way or lied on or false suit. Can I get, the lady hung up on me. She said I was crazy. She said I was crazy, child. So I'm just saying, Miss Magnificent. She over there playing with her bear. Oh my God. I'm like, It make me want to open up a daycare, but shoot, honey, I'm 43 years old. I'm in school. I'm trying to do some other things. I have my grandbaby on my back when I go backpacking through Africa and Nigeria, honey. I'm trying to go and see where the real Indian hair weave and shea butter and stuff at. I'm trying to go on a mission. Niggas doing too much online, man. I ain't trying to get no damn Roy, whatever the hell, whatever them cars that fancy ass ninja tried to portray. Go look at his Instagram. I just wonder what the wives have to say. Y'all watch out for a man that want a man or a woman want a whole bunch of women that look real young and contort their bodies to make their bodies look different. I think the red flags was there, but I believe that they were ignored. I would like to know what the main, if they can anybody get an interview with her child, I want to talk to her. I'd like to know what's the tea. What's the tea? They gonna tear that booty hole up. Child. Well, anyway, Look, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. Like I said, make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. And remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as long as you're willing to receive what God has for you. Be a blessing. Be a blessing, man, to your community. Don't be a curse. Don't. We got to do better.
Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga, got the Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty on God.